All right, today's episode on Tequila Forever. Forever Tequila. Pueblo Viejo. Añejo, Reposado, y Blanco. Check it out. After the holidays, New Year's, partying, y'all know how it is. It's time to recover. Well, recover some cash, right? So you still want to have a nice little tequila, you still want to sip or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And looking at budget, well, this is definitely it right here. But first, you got to do the review and really talk about it to see if it's worth it or not. So I pour these glasses up real quick. I'll talk a little bit about the tequila. I'm going to pour a little bit of each one. Okay. Anyways, this is coming out of non-number 1103. That's Casa San Matias. And at Casa San Matias, they use their own agave. It's grown and harvested in it's red soil in the highlands of Jalisco. And then they do occasionally purchase from like small farmers. They like to support the community and everything. So I think that's a really good thing. The agave is about 7 to 10 years old, before they harvest. They bake their agaves for 48 hours at 194 Fahrenheit. And they're very precise on that. They make sure that it's always exactly on the time and the temperature. They use a roller mill to extract the agave juice, and then they mix it with this natural spring water that comes from their distillery. So what they say is that it creates like a very unique taste that can only be found in their products. And then they fermentate it for 72 hours in stainless steel tanks. I think it's just forget what yeast or if it was just natural air, but anyways. The Blanco goes out for $13.99. The Reposado, $18 or like $19.99. And the Añejo for $23.99. So you can get all three for just under $60. I think if we say this was like $20, that's gonna be about $58 total, if I'm not mistaken. Before tax, of course, but yeah, so you can get these three tequilas. Your Blanco, Reposado, y Añejo, all for under $60. I mean, that's definitely a steal. That's a deal right there, But everybody drinks differently, right? I already tried these. I'll tell you guys what I think. I'm gonna try them out, and I'm gonna tell you if they're good for sipping or not, or if it's preferred just to mix it. So let's go ahead, and then we'll start off with the Blanco. All right. Actually, I'm gonna take a look at that in the glass right there. So I can see it looks thick, oily, crystal clear. Okay, so on this tequila, there is a little bit of like a light minerality to this. Very, very light alcohol. You really don't feel it on the nose. You really don't smell it that much, but it's there. And then you do get like a lot of cinnamon. There is cooked agave, but honestly, that's about it. That's all you're really picking up on this Blanco. So ain't nothing really going on. It's not complex or nothing. You're not getting no crazy flavors or aromas, nothing, I'm saying that because I already tried it. It does have like a little sweetness to it, but mainly I'm gonna say that you get just like tons and tons of cinnamon on the nose. So as far as the balance on this tequila, I'm just saying it's like very one-sided. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of like tons of heavy like cinnamon, but I do like cinnamon. Okay. That was the first sip of the day. And there was like a little pinch of heat, but it went down. It went down pretty smooth, you know. But I'm saying this tequila, even on like on the mouthfeel to this, I'm gonna say it's a little bit oily, and it's not bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I would say this is like a sipping quality tequila. I can see myself maybe taking shots of this or mixing it, especially for like $13.99 or $14. I would say this is better to mix, because on the taste, I really do just get, you know, a lot of it's like a lot of cinnamon and maybe like a little pinch of like vanilla, you know, like a little vanilla sweetness and stuff. But ain't really nothing going on the nose taste. But I'm not complaining. It says additive free, and it's only $14, so I'm not complaining. You know what I'm saying? For what you're, I'm not gonna say you get what you paid for, but for that price, I mean, shit. How much is a shot at the bar, right? It's like $15 or whatever, you know. So you can get a full bottle like that. You know what I'm saying? It'd be great for margaritas, mixed drinks, or like I said, taking shots, whatever. I think this would be good. So I would recommend it as like a mixing product. You know, if you want to mix, make your cocktails or whatever, I would say this is good for that. You know, I don't think I would sip it. You know what I'm saying? Well, let's move on to the next one. I'll get this out the way. And then we go on to the Reposado. So I'll take a look at it here on the glass. Yeah, it's gonna look at it right there actually in the bottle. You know, this is, I'm gonna say this is more like a little bit of like a light gold yellow. And I think this is rested, I don't remember if it was French or American white oak, but I know it's rested. I think like I think it's rested for like 10 months. Okay, so what I'm gonna tell you guys on this Reposado, you know what I mean, on the nose. On the nose, you still get a lot of the characteristics from the Blanco. You still get tons of cinnamon. You know, I feel like it almost overpowers everything, you know. There is a little bit of caramel. And then there's like a little pinch of vanilla. But I get tons of cinnamon on the nose. You know, and this is another product that I'm gonna say it's not complex. You know, it ain't nothing crazy, nothing like that. It's quite simple. You know, that's, yeah, just a little bit of caramel, a little bit of vanilla, and like a lot of cinnamon. So, you know, I feel like on the balance on this, it still feel like it's kind of one-sided, you know, on the flavors. But you know, once again, I'm not complaining. You know, I don't want to complain. It's like $18 or like $20, you know, for this tequila. Once again, it's additive free. It's coming out of a well-known, respected distillery. This one is also oily. And on the taste, you still get a lot of the cinnamon. I feel like this one actually has a little bit of like bacon spice to it on the flavor. You know, you could get a little bit, or actually more heat. I'm getting a little more heat than on the Blanco. Yeah, but you know, some bacon spices on the taste, tons of cinnamon, and you do get that little bit of caramel. You know, So what I'm gonna say about this tequila, I mean, I think this would be another good mixer. In my personal opinion, I think this would be good for mixing. I don't know if I would really sip this, to be honest, you know. For $20, I ain't complaining, you know. I'll say recommended for, you know, taking some shots on a budget, or looking to mix. But then again, if you can spare like $5 more, we can go ahead and jump on to this Añejo. So I think the Añejo is rested about a year. I'm not exactly sure how long. I was trying to look on their website and everything, but I couldn't really get any information on it, you know. But I think this is about a year, or somewhere I read that. So we'll take a look at the color. Just a little bit darker than their Reposado. You know, like I said, this is only $23.99, so it's at a very good price. Oh shit, I already poured it. Now their Añejo, I like their nose. I like the nose. So Añejo, what I'm picking up on this, I'm getting caramel. There's vanilla. A very little bit of cinnamon. I got a little bit of like a cherry and some chocolate. And that's about it, you know. Vanilla, cherry, chocolate, cinnamon. It smells good. It has a nice little sweet nose to it. And you know, I feel like on this one it's more balanced. You know, that cinnamon got toned down, and then you start picking up the other aromas, and you can smell them all. None of them overpower the other. You know, it's pretty well balanced. I like that. So, you know, the mouthfeel on this one, it's pretty silky. It's still, you know, very silky. It says a little bit more silky than the other ones. And on this one, a very light heat. It is a bit sweet, you know. Towards the finish, there's a little bit, like a slight little bitterness. But overall, I'll say this is good. You know, you do get a lot of that caramel, vanilla in this. You do get a little bit of that cinnamon in the taste, you know. Also picking up a little bit of minerals on the taste. It has a really nice finish. You know, I think the Añejo is perhaps the favorite one out of 3. So this is the one that I'm going to recommend good for sipping, you know. So I'll bring all 3 right here, right back. And I'm going to say that the first 2, the Blanco y Reposado, I think that these 2 will be good for like mixing or taking shots. And then if you want to sip, I recommend the Añejo, you know, especially for, you know, $24-25. It's definitely a good deal if you're on a budget, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, all 3 for under $60. I mean, you really can't complain at all, you know what I'm saying? Like, can't complain, like, you know, it's like if you buy a bottle for $60 and shit ain't good, it's gonna be like, eh. But all 3 for that price, just with the Añejo alone, you're good, you know what I'm saying? Then you got these for, you know, visitors or whatever, you know what I mean? So, anyways, you know, thank you very much. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. If you guys have tried this, let me know what you guys think. And good night.